Yeah, so the automated invoicing process has saved us a considerable amount of time. We'll be spending probably a day every month in reconciliation. So for it to have it automated is a huge saving. I would be the person that does most of the reconciliation, so it would be a lot of my time taken to make sure that's all good. This way I can save probably a day a month and concentrate on doing real business stuff rather than reconciling accounts. The Inturing team are very professional, easy to talk to, very approachable. It's very apparent that Paul knows his way through all these systems and what he's developing, and it was a very easy process. I guess going into this experience, and we're adopting a lot of AI nowadays. I was unsure of how easy it would be for AI to take over some tasks. What is the development process like? Do we have to overly explain things to the AI so it can learn? So I guess my main takeaway was that how easy that it would just integrate. It was almost like switching a switch on. Absolutely, yeah. I would recommend them just for this one task. I mean, I'm sure there's lots of automation tasks out there, but they're a good group of guys. They know what they're talking about, very professional, and they can guide you through it all the way. There wasn't really any hurdle. I had a problem that I wanted to get rid of as far as bringing some time back into my day. So the idea came, and they gave a solution straight away, and there was no real hurdle around adopting AI. We're all for that. As long as we can keep it in check and it does what we want it to do, then yeah, it's all good. If you can imagine the process of every time we spend money, every time we transact, we have a statement line that comes into our accounting software. And then we have to reconcile invoices to those statement lines. So then we have, the payment going out attached to an invoice, which is what we can use to account and do our business activity. So that process is quite manual. I would have to go through either emailed or printed receipts, find those receipts, take a picture, email them to our accounting software, and then attach them to the reconciliation page. And then type in there what it was and what account is it going to. So for each one, it was quite rigorous, and always room for error. You don't get the ability to all the time to write down descriptions as well as they could be. Where the AI can just read the invoice for you, and it just basically copies and pastes what the descriptions are. So it's actually better. The AI is actually better at doing it than I am. The process from the conception of the idea all the way through to put it into place was fast, smooth, and very effective. As soon as we came out of the testing phase and actually plugged it into our accounting software, it was working pretty well straight off the bat, which is pretty cool to see. Yeah, Paul was on hand, just forward him any email errors and we'll talk to him on Teams. And he would go in there and understand what the problem was and come up with a fix and a solution for it. So we're a fairly small business, so we don't have employees to do this kind of stuff. We don't have an accounting team. And for us to pay our accountant to actually do these reconciliations, we'd probably be looking at about $2,000 a month. So to have a new headcount, essentially, the AI becomes somewhat of an employee without actually having a new headcount and paying a wage or paying an accountant another $2,000 a month to reconcile accounts is really, really powerful. I would probably say a lot of industries, any work that is repetitive and is done consistently over time, this would be perfect to plug them in. And our issue was accounting, but I could see the way we're moving forward with manufacturing. I'm sure they could help us automate, the process side of our manufacturing department.